So this is the John Deere 1025R, and it has a 54-inch Rad Tech blower on the front. I chose this blower over the John Deere blower because the gearbox apparently is much more heavy duty, and along with the impeller. The impeller's it's 1/4 inch steel or 3/16. I think it's 1/4 inch. So it's a very hardy snowblower compared to the John Deere. The rest of it is John Deere though, and it's a Mauser Cab. It only takes about 5 to 10 minutes to hook this snowblower up from scratch. It's not much. Comes with the ride-on mower deck too. I got with it, and the loader. So the loader's out in the backyard. So this is the Mauser Cab. It's heated, which is the main reason why I wanted a cab, because for medical issues. So here is the dash. So it has several lights for your glow plugs, temperature, oil pressure, things like that. And the top right is your temperature sensor. Looking at the cab, it comes with a sunshade, so that goes up and down, which is very nice. 2 heaters, so you can see one there, and here's your heat control knob. Works just like in your car. This is plumbed into the anti-freeze cycle on the water pump, so you're getting all the heat from the engine pumped into here. Wipers, 1 click is just wipers, 2nd click is windshield wash. Fan has 2 settings, here and here, and the fuses are built into each one. I got my gloves on because it's minus 20 out right now. I did get it with the sound system, but it's not in yet, so they had to order that in. And the sound system will go over on the right hand side down there, right in the very back corner. You can see the bracket right there. That's where the sound system's going to go. Oh, and another reason why I chose that Rad Tech blower is because it does have the electronic chute deflector control. So the John Deere doesn't have that, and it's a much hardier deflector too. We'll just go around to this side since we're already over here. I'll show you the other side of the cab. So your hydros here. This is for the chute up and down, so where it's just forward is down and back is up, which is really nice. Starting at the bottom, there's your park, cruise control right above it, your key, ignition, throttle, PTO, and your RIO, forward and reverse pedals on this side. I put in some car floor mats just to keep it somewhat drier in there. Here's your 4-wheel drive on and off. This locks your hydros, so you don't get hit them by accident if you got something raised out there working on it. This is your 3-point hitch, raise and lower. So right now it's up, so I can bring that down even when it's turned off. And set it where you want. 12-volt cigarette lighter or a power outlet, and a cup holder. Now the seat does lift forward. I'll tip the seat forward so you can fit storage in the back. A little bit anyway. And there is a storage pouch here. That's where all the literature was for the cab. It does have a seat belt. I haven't used it yet. And this light switch here is going to be for the reverse work light. They don't have that on, or sorry, the beacon light. Came with a ballast box too. I recommend that because you can fit a lot of weight in one of those to bring that thing up to about 750 pounds if you fill it with sand. So here's the rear of the cab. This one has a rear work light, and they are going to be installing the rear wiper. They had to order that in also. These lights all flash, and the brake lights actually work with your brakes, and it comes factory with that sign too, slow moving vehicle sign. So that's pretty much the walk around. I don't think I missed anything. The Mauser Cab is adapted to fit with your diesel, so you can fill it from the outside, which is really nice. And this cap actually it has a chain on it. So there's the chain still there, but like it's a fairly large opening, so it's not hard to fill it all. I use a flow and go with mine to fill it up. The doors feel like 99%. You can barely feel a breeze, and they open and close like effortlessly because they do have the gas tube on them right there. So that's pretty much it for the Mauser cab. It is nice to have a heated tractor cab, that's for sure, coming from the soft cab. And I did forget to show you the fuel gauge and also your transmission engagement. So here's your low and high. This is also your lawnmower height, the setting when you have your lawnmower on there, right there. And this bottom pedal here actually too locks your rear diff. So if you're having trouble with traction, you can just lock your rear differential. This is your Pto selector right here. So you have 3 settings. So the front one is the front setting is actually the rear PTO, no more than 540 RPMs at the PTO. And I'll show you what that is in a minute when I start the engine. This is the mid and the rear, and it tells you the RPMs for them, and also just your mid. Okay. So now, the way this works is you have your engine RPM here, but on the screen here, it'll actually show you your PTO RPM. So I'll show you what that does in a minute. Just gonna fire it up here. Wait for my glow plugs to warm up. Okay, so now I'll put on the PTO. I'll have to get in and sit down. Okay, so PTO now. Now you can see the RPM of the PTO right here as compared to the RPMs of the engine. So you can bring this one up to 2100 RPM on the front, the mid PTO. That's pretty much as fast as you want to go. And here's your indicator here to tell you don't go past there. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's got lots of power for cleaning up this property. So it's been cutting through like old dead snow-blown snow for the past couple days now, and it's been working great. This is the John Deere T1025R. Thanks for watching.